It's your boy Shogi, and right before I head out, I just want to let you know that I recorded this about a week and a half ago. It's not my best, but it'll get the job done until I'm done recording this commentary that I'm about to go record. I'm out. All right, what's up, guys? Shogi here, back with another gameplay commentary, and I told myself I wouldn't record this unless I did it right now, because I figured the best time to record a commentary in any case is right after the story happens, because unlike a lot of people around the time a game comes out, they're always talking about the commentary or the gameplay, and I can understand that, but I never like hearing people talk about the gameplay, and that's because I'm watching it. I mean, I know what's going on because I'm watching it. In any case, there's a field trip today for the speech team, and I like to call it the yearly get out of school field trip because it's honestly very pointless. It's the same play every year we go and see in a theater downtown, and like a lot of elementary schools are there. And it's A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And there's like the actors are fine, except for the lead actor who plays Scrooge, who's just really bad. Like every time he says "ah humbug," and like he's just very stale. And this time they like rewrote the ending, so this time at the end he used to he'll, like wake up from the ghosts, then he just starts laughing, like rolling around in the snow for a solid like 2 minutes. He just sit there and laugh. And then the ending was a little bit different. I was asleep for the majority of the time, honestly, and I didn't recognize the difference, but apparently they rewrote the ending. And then after that, we just go shopping at the downtown mall for 2.5 hours as a team, like split up, and then we meet back at the bus, and we go back to school. And seventh period's just about out, so that was fun. But what I really want to talk about is what happened at the mall. Um, I just finished lunch. It was a toss up between Taco Bell and like Maki of Japan, and I did an eeny meeny miny mo. I did get Taco Bell, but I did the eeny meeny mo between Taco Bell and what was it, Chick-fil-A, and then I was like, oh, Japanese, and then I liked the sample that they gave out because every single Asian restaurant in the food court's giving out samples. I did my rounds. I got a couple of each. I decided on the Japan because I'd taken like 500 samples, and I figured I might as well contribute to the cause. So after that, I went to Tivana, which is, if you don't know what Tivana is, one, what are you doing with your life? And two, go to Tivana. Because it has like free stations where you can try at least two different teas, and it's just delicious. And I ended up having this nice conversation with a guy that worked there, and I ended up buying like $10 worth of this green tea. And I thought, like, there were labels on like the barrels of tea, like behind the counter, and I could see like the dollar amounts. Like most of them were pretty expensive, like anywhere between $15 and $25. And there was a small like weight next to him. I thought one said like $15 per pound. At least I thought it was per pound. And I was like, wow, that is a lot of tea. And it turns out all of them said dollar amount per 2 ounces. Because I was like, how much tea can I get with $10? And he was like, well, I can give you any amount as long as it's at least 2 ounces. I was like, oh, that sounds sweet. Because at that point I still thought it was pound. Then I was like, what's your favorite tea? And he pulls out this like super expensive one. Starts like going over each different kind of leaf in there. And I was like, whoa. I took a step back and I was like, I can't afford that. Because he hadn't asked me how much I had yet. So I ended up just getting some inexpensive green tea because I still wanted to contribute because the guy was really nice. Burp. In any case, moving on, there was this guy. And this is the pinnacle of this gameplay commentary. This guy, he's dressed up like, he's not very dressed up. He's wearing some Kuji, which is this one brand of clothing, like this really baggy shirt under this really big hoodie, and then like, so he's like sagging pants. In any case, he's got the Rasta look going, and he's like, yo, I'm trying to take some opinions on this clothing line I have an idea for. I was like, shoot. He's like, all right. So I'm standing outside at K Jewelers, and I got my friend in there, John, or whatever his name was, Mike. And he was like, no, not the black guy. I mean, the black guy's cool too, but the white jeweler in there. I was like, all right, go on. He's like, I've got this idea for a clothing line, and I've got the contract almost filled out with the company upstairs, and I just need some opinions about diamonds and clothing. I was like, so you're trying to bedazzle some clothes? He's like, bedazzle? No, 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 no. I'm talking about real diamonds. I mean, you can find clothes with real diamonds in them, but that's costing like $4,000. I'm talking like clothes with diamonds that don't cost like $600, $700. I was like, all right, so What's like the innovation here? He's like, oh, it's not as expensive. I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, I've been taking a lot of opinions from a lot of people. I've been talking to old people, young people. You like the college age group. I've been getting some opinions from you. I was like, yeah. He's like, I mean, this old guy, like, he just kept talking, like, this is all one sentence. I mean, he's like, yeah, this old guy said, yeah, it's a great idea. I just want to get it in like a belt. I was like, all right, all right. Then my friend was like, how about some boots? I'd like to see me some boots. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, keep the creative flow going. Then he like kept going on and on, like started snapping his fingers and started singing. That's not true, but then he shook our hands. And we went up to the store he said he had a contract with. And we were like, yeah. And then like the girl sitting there was like, oh. And then she like said a name like, oh, Raheem. And then she like, I need to call my boss. And then she picked up the phone and we looked around and the store had like a whole bunch of like crap clothing. And we walked out. And then my mom was nice enough to get me a belt. Oh, I have to poop. Who have to poop? And I just worked out with my friend. He's trying to turn me into a monster. Like, oh yeah. So my mom works downtown, and I was at the mall downtown, and she like came into the mall, and then we ran into each other. I was like, oh hey mom, want to come buy me this belt? Because I need a leather belt to go with these shoes that I got. These Vans that have leather on. So I got this belt. Hopefully enjoyed tried to enjoy or endured through this horrible gameplay, even though I haven't played it yet. I'm probably gonna play the gameplay some other night because I have to study it like a hamster. Because I pretty much missed a day of school, and finals are next week, and I missed a test today that I have to make up tomorrow, and I really have to poop. I'll catch you later.